Hey guys, Fuchsia here. Today I'm going to play an Amulet Havencraft deck featuring Safina Strength. So the reason I'm playing this deck is if you haven't noticed, this week I haven't been uploading much gameplay content. I think I uploaded this week should be uploaded the highlights from Ignatius's Shadowverse printer stream. And that's going to be linked in the description and maybe in a card here. But either way, yeah, so I was really tired from work the last few weeks, so I decided to just try to make a chill video and just grab a deck from a friend's recommendation on Discord. Of course, the Twitter link will be in the description. Usually I change it a bit to make it more mine, but this time I'm kind of like trying to relax, so I just started playing it, and it was kind of fun. So yeah, this is Amulet Haven with Elana. So it's kind of like Elana Amulet Haven. Or, you know, you can be a bit cynical and just call it Elana Haven. But it has a lot of amulets, so yeah. It's pretty fun though. I hope you enjoy, guys. Alrighty, so the first match I wanted to show was this one versus Runecraft. So the selection for, because this is not really a super meta deck, the selection for the games is not that hard. But either way, all of them are interesting because this is an interesting deck. Like, this deck is kind of never boring unless you really work hard. Either way though, I get the turn 1 Featherfolk, and they have the turn 1 Moggy, which is also pretty good. And I don't get the turn 2 Amulet, so I just skip. So the so I think it actually comes after this. The next turn I draw the 2 play an Amulet, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So the optimal high roll would be Calm Featherfolk into Master Adjudicator into Iridescent Sphinx, and then you'll also have the Fox inside the deck. Or you can play Elana if going second, and then on 5 you play if going second maybe Safina, and if going first Elana plus a heal. That's the big ideal high roll, but you don't get that a lot. So instead I'm getting this. So I just try to make do with it. Playing this just to get the 1 play point heal. So I can buff my board and play my Elana next turn. But they make their own pretty big board. So and 2 Fools means I lose 2 HP every turn. So basically, the choice here is either to play Elana and risk it, or play Cal. And in the end, I chose to play Cal. Just because this is so dangerous, like leaving even one of these up, and they can evo it and deal more damage to me. Very dangerous. Even though I think my maximum defense drops to like 16 or something now. Feels pretty bad. Thankfully they opt to draw and have a bit of a low tempo turn here. They have the Bridgewalker, which is the best board clear in the game. They have the best board clear in Rune, I mean. I don't know about the game. So they could have picked the Kel or the Tutankhamun in this turn, and they picked the Kel, presumably so that I can clear board. But I think they should have killed the Tutankhamun because that has a higher probability of sticking for a few more turns, and the Kel doesn't really do much if you only have this on board. Either way though, I just played the Elana this turn, because I have a 3-1 and a 6-1 on board. And of course, I have a ward and heal. Oh, I still have 16 HP. I think this turn I dropped to like 15. So yeah, that Carol Fool combination really does suck. It's like the win condition for Dirt now rather than Dark Mage, I think. So either way though, they tried to do this, they got a bit lucky and got a lot of protection. And they have a threat in that 7-2. Thankfully, we do have a good top deck. Playing the Zilgania, just killing the 7-2. Drawing and also healing. Now here's where I think I made a misplay. I think I should have I should have traded the uncommon first, I think. Because by healing this, he gets to 9 for sure, but then if he lives and he leaves 1 HP, then he can be killed more easily. So I think I should have like killed, but like at the same time, he'll have 1 HP anyways. So I guess it didn't matter that much. At least this way he has more attack. But yeah, they're not having any of that. Thankfully, they can't remove everything. Look at their hand, very small. Have another Earth Sorcerer, but not enough sigils. And yeah, we just go face. And also play this. So by playing this, I'm creating a threat next turn. Because with 3 cards, I doubt they can remove that and heal. And sure enough, they concede. Alright, second game I wanted to show was against another rune, but the reason I wanted to show this game is because I think this is the closest one I got to just high-rolling them. And so yeah, I'll show you guys how it looks, kind of. Because this is not a perfect high roll, that's super unlikely. And if you guys do manage to have a perfect high roll, you can share it in the comments or like add me at Twitter, because I'd really like to see it. But we do have a 1 play point and 2 play point amulet here, which is pretty high rolly already. Plus this 4 play point amulet too. And our opponent is shop, which can't really do anything to our amulets, which is great. And their only board clear, I think, is Virtual Magician. So if we can get out of the range of Virtual Magician, our turn 5 should be amazing. So here I just play the Yukari, just because there's no other real good plays here. I could play the Gabriel, but I was thinking maybe just play it on turn 5 would be much better, I think. I just play this Amulet and then Evo the Yukari. Because 5 HP is actually a bit hard for them to kill without spending resources or using sudden showers, and thankfully they didn't have any of this. So here I just decided to play the Gabriel on the Yukari just to increase her HP to 6. Then I also evoed the Master Educator. Now if you'll notice, none of my followers have 4 defense. That means Virtual Magician can't clear any of them. He can reduce all of their hit points, but they can't clear them, which is the important part. So they managed to kill a few of them, obviously, and heal, but not enough. In the end, fast win. This is what you can do with this deck. Turn 5 win with a high roll. Alright, so this one is against Shadowcraft. One of the premier meta decks right now, I think. I think right now the meta is actually quite diverse. Like there's a lot of debate around what's the tier 1 decks, I think. Like some people say Discard Dragon is and isn't, some people say Terraformer is tier 0, some people say no. It's very interesting right now. From when I'm recording anyways, not sure how the meta shapes up after this. Either way though, they skipped the turn 2, which is pretty bad for us. But pretty bad for us because we also skipped our turn 2 and we didn't get to banish anything. But you know, play amulets. Again. Why? Why do you appear after turn 2? Master Educator, what do you... I swear, this card has a vendetta against me. Just wants to torture me. Okay, so I just play amulets here because they're basically board locked themselves. Since they're Burial Rite, right? Their engine is Burial Rite, so if they can't kill anything, they don't have space for anything. It's not really threatening, isn't it? Like usually turn 5 you'll see a big military board. Instead, I'm building my own large board. And of course, I had a thought of like buffing the Tutankhamun here, but yeah, that might have been the better idea. But here I just wanted to remove more followers. In the end, if I used Gabriel, I would have had a ward, but they would have one more follower on board. Yeah. So they managed to kill one of them. The problem is uncommon. Like, how are they going to kill it? So they managed to kill that one, a 6-1. They play another legendary skeleton, knowing that I may well play Elana or a big board, and I do indeed play that to get the Elana. I'm not playing it right now. Instead, I'm just going face, and I'm defending my 8-5 Tutankhamun behind a ward. Like this card, Tutankhamun, that comes from the Sphinx, is so valuable. Look at this. They play the Custard Sarkisian, everybody's favorite card, and it kills the Tutankhamun, but then he's back. And so they leave the 7-6 up on their side of the field. I play Elana, obviously, and evolve. The Tutankhamun, of course, is still there. Very nice. If we could evo twice, this would be an amazing turn because of how this could evo. But I just concede. So yeah, a lot of times when you do win with this deck, they just concede seeing your large ward. Don't even get to go face. Alright, so I'm having an extra final game here to show you guys. And you'll see the reason why later. But as you can see, actually, even though this is kind of like an amulet deck, the reason I played this deck was because of Safina. A lot of times, we win with Elana or with a Gabriel buff, which is fine. A win is a win, but at the same time, like, you know, it's not very fun if you're not playing your favorite card, right? So in this game, we get an okay roll from our draws, a 2 play point amulet, and the 3 play point amulet. Of course, they're going first, they're going face, their rally sword, which is bad for us in theory. I think a Kel would have been amazing here if we had it, but annoyingly enough, we didn't have it, so I opted to just not wait for the Elana and just trade here and then heal everything up with 2 Tender Rabbit healers, with the assumption that they will trade their Quick Bladers for the healers here, or else I'll trade it with their 2 ones. Yep. Place Elegance in action. does 1 damage, does 1 damage roll, and trades. Not sure why they didn't evo for aggression here, but whatever. And this is the reason I wanted to show this one game, because one of the few games where I could to actually use Sophina. That's actually the reason why I wanted to play this deck. Sophina, so cute, so strong. Of course. With Sophina, your followers can only be damaged like 3 damage per every time you're attacked. So they have to act a bit smart here. So they decided to just get rid of the Tutankhamun and leaving everything else up. Keep in mind, this has to be attacked twice before it can be killed. So yeah, I buffed the Sophina, but I evoed the Master Educator because I have experience where they play Zelgania and I just lose my Sophina. Either way, like I said, with this deck you win fast. Look, it's turn 6 and I've already won with the Sophina board. Very, very nice. Okay guys, so that was the deck and gameplay. It's a really fun deck. I think it's not a very good deck. Like, I think if you want to go amulets, maybe it's better to go full amulets, full amulet high roll, because at least that way you'll get the amulet high roll more consistently. Although this does make it a bit better than the amulet high roll in terms of consistency. But if you want just a plain old good Haven deck, the new Elana builds with the Natura Storm package, including Feathered Sanctuary, Meowskers, and Justine, I think is the better Haven deck right now. I think maybe it's the best. I'll have to see like tournament results, but yeah, if you want a good Haven deck, pick that. If you want a fun Haven deck though, this is pretty good. I'll leave the deck in the description and the original tweet. And yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you loved it, give me a sub. And have a nice day.